Welcome. Today we are going to be talking about something really exciting and interesting, and which is the importance of a woman finding who she is. And don't forget, they say when you train a woman, you have trained a nation. So imagine several women find who they are. They will be raising nation builders where things, governance, corruption will be less, things will go well, right? So quickly, let's delve into today's topic. My name is Stella Olusami. I'm your self-discovery and alignment coach. First, if a woman finds who she is in her marriage, she will not lose herself in caregiving. Most times you see women caregive, they are ready to do everything for their children, and in such doing, and as they do it, they forget who they are. And when you ask them, they begin to talk about, I'm a mother of 4, I do this, I do that, I do that. They forget who, my name is this, these are my values, I'm passionate about this. So it now becomes about their family. Okay. The second is when a woman finds who she is, she parents from the place of intention and knowledge. First knowledge, then she brings intentionality into what she's doing. Her home is organized. Things happening around her home is not up and down. No. She knows what should be happening part time, what is allowed, what is not allowed. Because she's coming from the place of knowledge, not the place of just culture, religion. No, she's coming from the place of real knowledge, taking time to research, because she now knows who she is. She knows her weaknesses. She knows the things that were allowed in her life that didn't make her but mad her, and so she's intentional about not allowing such things mar her children. So the third is she's parenting from the place of fullness, not depletion. She's not parenting from half her. She's not parenting from the place of bitterness. She's not parenting from the place of too many concerns. Will these children turn out well? Will this happen? Will that not happen? She's parenting from the place of fullness, which comes from somebody being self-aware and knowledgeable, right? Yes, and it's a sweet place for children to be raised. You know when not to discipline a child. You know when not to shout at a child. You know when to do what. And it's a sweet place for children to be raised. Such children become great because they have the emotional stability that comes from their mother's fullness, not their mother's half cup. Okay, so she teaches her children healthy identity. Healthy. Not identity from trends, not identity from culture, not identity from all of that. She blends everything. It's a wholesome identity. Making the children also know that you don't have to do, your performance is not what makes me love you. I want you to be responsible. I want you to be disciplined and consistent children. In all, I love you all the way. Right? So she parents her children. She gives them that full identity which they should have. What more can a child ask for from a mom? So if you're a child listening to me, I think you should tell your mom, go register for the Self-Discovery Academy. Thank you so much. So at this point, children learn their self-worth. They treat themselves well. Children who are raised from a healthy identity know where to set boundaries. They know what it is to do to honor themselves in every situation, not being entitled, but they know what it is to, they know the difference between being entitled and honoring themselves. Mothers who raise children from the place of self-awareness break generational pattern. There are several generational patterns. When we talk like this, some people begin to think things too deeply. If you come from a place where the parents always will shout for a child to listen, it's a generational pattern. If you came from a place where a child will be told, keep quiet, you're being too dramatic, it's a generational pattern. If you come from a place where children who wee on the bed are seen as demonized or something is wrong with them, it's a generational pattern. Am I saying weeing on the bed is good? No. But it's not something that makes you begin to beat a child. You just find out what the issues are, right? For some children who were on the bed, they have sleep apnea, meaning they sleep so deep. If you carry them from point A to B, sometimes they don't remember. So it's now what to do to make the child not sleep that deep, or after a while be able to wake up and go ease themselves, right? Okay, so you break generational pattern. You stop people pleasing. You're not always anxious. You're not always trying to please people. You're not always trying to be like the Joneses, to be like the other. No. You just break that pattern, and you know that my family is my family. Okay, a mother who is raising children and is self-aware will raise children and show them what it is to have to you just model healthy womanhood. There are some women I look at today and I say, wow, they just an epitome of womanhood, right? I have learned from them too. God bless Bimbo Dukoya. God bless her. She taught me what it means to be a woman. Beautiful, sweet. You also running your home powerfully. You're doing the things you need to do, right? They just model that womanhood. That womanhood does not mean that you must always be battered. You must always be crying. You always forget yourself. I hear some mothers say, oh, this thing, if I need to buy it, I can't buy it. But if I need to buy it for my daughter, I will buy it. Sometimes it's showing the child that you love them, right? But sometimes it's also from the place of trauma. That means for the mother, she doesn't think she deserves it, but her daughter deserves it. I'm not competing with my daughter, but if we have to get it, we'll get it together, right? Mommy's shining, you're shining, everybody's fine, everybody's happy. Okay, modeling what womanhood is. It means where strength should come and where strength should not come in. Some women don't mind. They will just carry 4 heavy jerry cans, show you so much strength. To where, please? Where are all the men in your life? Where are all the men in your life? If there's no man, you have to find one. There is always a male around to help. Why do you have to carry 4 jerry cans? I know that growing up you may need to carry, but once you become a mother, if your children are still small, they can't do that, then find someone to help you. Womanhood is strength, but not in exerting so much energy in the wrong places. The work that you do at home already is a lot, right? Okay, that's my perspective. Womanhood shows sacrifice. It doesn't mean self-abandonment. It means that every time I sacrifice, all the time I'm sacrificing, I also think, how do I bring myself? Or what do I do? What do I do for myself? What do I need to change? What area of my life do I need to help? Where do I just need to put myself, right? It doesn't mean abandonment. Daughters learn how to be women. When a woman is modeling real womanhood to her children, the daughters learn how to be real women. Sons learn how to respect women. Yes. So when a mother knows what should be done, she's also teaching her daughters how to be good women, very respectful and all of that, domesticated, not rude. Then she's also teaching her sons how to treat a woman right. When she sees the children arguing, the boy trying to overpower the sister, I say, no, let the argument be, you say your own, she says her own, not that you are overpowering her. No. You say, when mommy leaves the house, you all carry my bags, so that when you get married, you help your wife to open the door of the car. You just make her feel like a queen. If you make your mother feel like a queen, it will be easier to make your wife feel like a queen. Because the mother knows who she is. When a mother knows who she is, she regulates the emotional atmosphere of the home. Some homes are like battlegrounds. not just between the parents, also between the children. A mother who understands who she is regulates the emotional atmosphere of her home. Self-awareness helps her understand her triggers, manage her triggers. Yeah, as women, it gets overwhelming sometimes that you just want to scream down the building. But after a while, you just learn that there are other ways of letting out the steam and not just making the house so tense. You manage your overwhelming situation. You create emotional safety. A regulated mother creates a regulated home. Right? Sometimes you feel like giving someone a punch and you take a walk because you're trying to manage your emotion. And the children also know that mommy is trying hard to manage her emotions, so don't get it out. Right? A woman who understands who she is, knows her trigger, knows when she's going to break, and she knows what to do not to break, so that she doesn't make her home so tense. Okay, she stops seeking validation from others. This one, I don't know, is so much that you just find women trying to be, oh, does it fit? Does this, that? Why? Their home is run by outsiders. What do you think? My husband did this. What should I do? What should I not do? So I ask, if this happens in your family meetings, in your value system, what are you supposed to correct? Well, what would you do? Will I need advice from here and there once in a while? Yes, but it will be advice based on my family value system, not on the validation of others. Okay. When she finds herself, she reconnects with joy and purpose. When a woman is happy, I saw something recently on the internet, you know, this AI stuff. I think it was an interview of a little child, and it's so hilarious. The guy was asking the little girl, he said, who are you afraid of at home? And she said, mommy. And the man asked her why. She said, because even daddy is afraid of mommy. The anger of a woman, the rage of a woman can send a man packing, can send him to miles away, just being with his friends. And you say, it's already night, don't you want to go home? And say, no, I'm not going home, because of the rage of the mother. When a woman understands who she is, her joy is always in place because she has found herself and she's moving towards purpose. So even in the midst of chaos, she knows how to tone it down. She knows what to do. She knows how to speak firmly, and whoever is trying her, she knows what to do. Okay, yeah. What happens when a woman finds who she is a joyful mother gives permission for joy. This is so good because the children will be joyful too. When you see children who are always fighting, bullying each other, it means that the joy at home is not much. That's what it means. Or you see children who don't even look at each other. You do your thing, I do my thing. It means that the joy at home is not much. A self-aware mother communicates clearly. She's not mumbling. She's not trying to please anybody. She just says clearly what will happen. She sets boundaries at home. She doesn't abandon herself for peace. Self-respect teaches others how to treat her. She heals the relationship with herself. Recently, someone was telling me that they went somewhere and the lady was teaching them how to be with themselves for just 5 minutes. A lot of people are not in good relationship with themselves. Something about them just eats them up. So, a mother who is self-aware is in a good relationship with herself. She knows when to take a walk. She knows when to go for exercise. She knows when to talk. She knows when to keep quiet. She knows when to go for a beauty spa. She knows when to maybe do her nails. She knows when to go for pedicure. She knows that, oh, I've been out of the salon for 2, 3, 4 months. I think I just need to go to a salon where I do my nails and just scrub my leg and get my hair done. oh, tomorrow I'm going to have this makeup done. Yes, she knows. And you know these things don't happen because you have money. If you want to do pedicure at home, it's very easy. You just need sea salt or something and just find how it's done at home on YouTube, and you can do it for yourself at home, right? So it's not about money. Okay, she's not carrying guilt, she's not carrying shame, she's not carrying unspoken grief, she's not finding herself, she's not offering herself for comparison. No, we all have our individual strengths. So everywhere where there's a comparison going on or competition, she knows that this is not healthy for me, because my strength is not your strength is not my strength, right? She knows all of that. And she knows that no matter what had happened in her life before, she doesn't have to carry the shame. And she can talk to her children about it confidently and saying, this is my past and I don't want you to make the same mistake, right? She's not thinking, oh, who will know? Who I should hide it forever. No. A mother who has found herself leaves an emotional legacy. Her children don't forget details, right? They remember how safe home was. They remember talking with their mother. They remember that every time it was time to meet their mom or talk with her, it was peace. It was not name calling. It was not abusive words. It was not a slap. It was peace. And they knew that when it was time for discipline, they will get real disciplined. Yes. So, a mother who finds herself is a mother who is ready to raise a nation. So, have you found yourself? If you haven't found yourself, it's time for you to do that, because you want to raise nation builders. You want to raise a legacy that tomorrow will be talked about. My name is Stella Olusami. Thank you for joining us today. If you haven't liked and shared, that's not good. So please like and share, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can always get our interesting updates in this media. If you haven't liked, you haven't shared, what are you waiting for? Please do. And don't forget to subscribe so that you can always get interesting insights. Thank you.